let's talk about lookaliking. Lookaliking is one of the most powerful functions of the Facebook Ads Manager, similar to the way these learning phases can be used to further optimize the direction your ads is going in. In the same way, if you have some good relevant events, if you have good existing traffic streams of existing customers that come through your business and they convert, they do your page views, they do your add to carts, they do a checkout, they do a purchase, and all that is tracked, you can start lookaliking. Lookaliking needs a certain number of events in your source. And this is, for example, where it comes in handy if you have, let's say, only 50 conversions as a purchase. This would make up for an extremely precise audience as a lookalike source, but it can't be used yet because it's too small. 50 is just too small for the algorithm to use. You need to have at least 500 conversions on a specific event to use that as your lookalike source. So if you have only 50 sales, that doesn't work. But having 50 sales, if your funnel is good, you might have had 200 checkouts, maybe 400 add to carts, and potentially 2,000 page views. So what you can already do after, let's say, 2 months, you get 2,000 page views roughly cost you 1,000 to 4,000 euros. So after spending a couple of thousand euros, you might have this number and you can start lookaliking. And you will always test with the exact same creative and the exact same setup. You now, like the way you test the different interest targeting options, now these are running, these are bringing in your daily traffic and your daily sales. Now you start using that lookalike in a first campaign, where you create this first campaign. Now, also very important to note that this campaign now uses all the data that you already have in their learning phase intelligence. So whenever you create a new campaign, it knows all the data of your existing history in that pixel, and it uses that to inform that new campaign. So this campaign now will be much, much more intelligent compared to how your first campaigns first started out. In addition to that, it will now no longer have any of these interests. You could also remove the gender and the age ranges and completely just go with the lookalike. In Germany, a lookalike, 1% lookalike is always 300,000 customers big, because we have 30 million users in Germany. So 1% of that is 300,000. And the logic of the lookaliking says, give me a source audience, which could be your 2,000 page visitors. And these will be used as a source. And now the algorithm looks at every person that has ever had an account on Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, and it filters them and it puts them in one order that at the top of this order has the 1% of cold people that are the most similar to your existing people. So it basically uses these 2,000 people and gets you the 1% of people in Germany that have not seen your business, but they are the closest to your existing customers. Can you see how powerful this is? This is one of the most important and most powerful mechanics that Facebook offers you that Google or YouTube for a long time didn't really offer you. Now they're getting better with this, but this is just so valuable because you can filter throughout, you can throw out 90% of the not important users from your targeting and focus on the people that are the most similar to your existing people that have triggered different events. And now you can also see how when you have a bad event, like let's say you have 2,000 people in your page view, but no sales. Something was clearly wrong with your targeting or with anything. Like, why did 2,000 people visit your page, but none bought? If you look like this, Like, it won't give you any better targeting. It won't give you any better information. You would be better off just keeping your interests and trying to work on making your targeting manually, because this data isn't valuable and the algorithm can't use it. Well, it can use it, but it cannot do anything good with it. And you won't get a better campaign performance by just using this if these people that are here are not valid. So page views, if you have 2,000 page views and 50 people bought, this page view event it can definitely work. What would be better is to invest some more money over the next 2 months into that account, and you get 5 times the page views. You might get 5 or 6 times the add to cards, let's say 3,000, and you might get like 2,000 checkouts and potentially 800 purchases. And so once your account has reached this level, after 5 to 20,000 euros in overall ad spend, you are now much better off, and every lookalike that you're trying to create is much better informed, because there's, first of all, more data. Even if you use the page view, 10,000 page views is better data than 2,000 page views. But you can also try to add lookalike that add to cart. You can lookalike that checkout, and you can start lookaliking your purchase, which in this specific stage might work the best already, I think, even though it's just 800. But all these audiences are now valid. Potentially add to cart and checkout might be your best bets right now. And once you have like 1,000, 2,000 purchases, you will always use your purchase as your source for the lookalikes, and you can never go back to page view, add to cart, or checkout lookaliking. You will have your purchase event on purchase all the time, and you will have your lookaliking on purchase all the time. And you can even start lookaliking the most high purchase conversion value customers, which is even better. Because especially if you have an online shop where some people buy something for 100 euros and some people buy something for 800 euros, then you always want to lookalike and optimize to finding you more of these highly valuable customers, and not just any random customer, because optimizing for revenue and ROAS will obviously bring your ROAS up and get you a better, more profitable business. And so this is the way you progress and mature your lookaliking source. So this is about source lookaliking, giving you the best and most precise options there. But this is not. This is just one part of it. The second part of it is how you actually use your different lookalike audiences then in your campaigns. Because in Germany, as I said, each lookalike percent has 300,000 customers, but sometimes having a campaign that only has 300,000 customers might be a little small. So I don't only target the 1% lookalike, I might target the 1%, the 2%, and the 3% lookalike in the same campaign. Then I have almost 1 million in potential reach in that audience size, and that makes for a better performance. It gives more room. Also, the way you structure this, if you, for example, target 5% or 10% lookalike, the audiences are fairly big, and you might saturate that somehow. And you might get ad burn after a couple of months and higher spending, but you don't know where is that ad burn. Is it in the 1%, or is it in the 3%, or is it in the 7%? Where exactly is my ad burn? And sometimes you shut down these ads and you just turn them on, or you duplicate the ads and they are working again for months profitably. So working with these lookalikes is extremely interesting. I would say it's the main job. And you might take years in that specific targeting level 2, because targeting level 3 basically starts at, I would say, 3,000 to 5,000 of purchases. So you will most likely spend some years in just working with your interests and your lookalikes. And you can try to test, how does your 1% lookalike work? how does your 0 to 2% lookalike work? How does a 5 to 10% lookalike work? How does it work if you put multiple lookalikes into one campaign? How do the conversion? How does the performance improve if I only target my 1%, but maybe after a couple of years, a couple of months of spending on that 1%, the 1% has ad burn, so you go through the second percent, and you move your way through this. I call it onion logic, because it's just like these onion layers, with each percent being one onion layer, and you can saturate and work with that lookaliking. It's really amazing. I love this feature so much, but it has its limitations, especially this 10% rule here. Because after some time, you might have saturated most of the stuff. This is why if you set up an ad, there's always this tick that asks you, do you want to expand your audience beyond what you've given me for targeting? It's called audience expansion. And if you click audience expansion, it means that the algorithm can deliver impressions to people that are not within your set targeting. And this means that it's not limited anymore by these barriers here or by your interest barriers. It can just freely roam around and target anyone that the algorithm thinks is valuable. And this will be your most important and most valuable thing once you have created, you've matured that account in a way where it's a well-established account, where you have more than 3,000 purchase conversions, or more than 2,000, 3,000 high quality leads, where your pixel is extremely smart, where everything is already learned, where the campaigns, where the ad sets, the learning phase, everything, they just know your ideal customer. Your business is working perfectly. You're making a lot of money, high 5 figures, 6 figures monthly revenue, and this just works super well. You've reached that space. Your daily ad budget is most likely way above 300 euros, 500 euros, 1,000 euros per day, and you have been growing this Facebook ad account for more than 6 months, 6 to 12 months. This is where you get into targeting level 3, which is called open. It's open targeting. It means all freedom to the algorithm. No limitations, nothing. You click everything that revolves around audience expansion. You click everything that revolves around automated targeting, everything automated. No limits, nothing, no age ranges. Click 18 to 65. Click all genders. Click whatever. Click nothing. Just leave everything to the algorithm. And it will use all the data that it has in the pixel from all your different campaigns, from everything that it knows about how the overall market is trending, how other businesses in your industry are targeting their customers, where is the trend, where are the good people to serve to your business. And this is when you can really lay back and leave your ad account for years, just running on autopilot, checking it once a month, checking it once every 2 weeks to see if CPA is still low, to see if ROAS is still high. And your main job now is to come up with good new ads, create new campaigns every other week, improve your branding, improve your video game, improve your, all the stuff that we need for this holistic framework. You improve your product, you improve your CLTV, you come up with other products, you develop your business further, but your ad account and the performance of your ads is basically maxed out because you can't do anything. The algorithm already tries its absolute best to get you the best people by using the good conversion events and by using all the knowledge that it has, and you can't improve it. The only way that you can improve it is to improve your content and the things that are shown in your content. Come up with really high quality video campaigns. Improve your product. Bring out a new second version of your product, which is even better, or even more benefits for even cheaper. Or you make a a discount Christmas campaign, or you come up with the crazy new things every month. So other business stuff, while your ad account is pretty much on autopilot now. This is the goal that we strive towards, bringing up these ad accounts through level 1 and level 2 to actually reach that fully automated lifestyle freedom where you can just run your ad account, spend a couple €1,000 per day, completely automated, algorithm does everything, you are free, and you can improve all the other areas of your business. These are the 3 layers of targeting, and there's much more to learn how we can build up that ad account, how we can actually set up these campaigns in a way that makes sense, that is profitable and scalable.